What's your assessment of this game and how it played out for you?
Well, it was another wild one. Certainly, we're entertaining here. Fans get their money's worth. Positive is we dominated the game. That's clear. 32 shots to 12. To get 32 shots, you have to be a damn good team to get 32 shots. I believe that's a club record. I think it's top 5 in league history. Positive is we didn't lose. We came back from down 2 goals. Came back at the death, down 3-2. You can't be a mentally strong team or not a mentally strong team and do that. We are a mentally strong team to be able to do that. There's not many teams in the league that would have been able to come back and pull that out. Those are real positives. Positive is we're still in 5th spot, playoff position. Those things can't get lost in the shuffle of the craziness of the way this game played out, and ultimately the disappointment in the fact that we got a draw instead of a win. Those are positive things that we have to keep sight of. The negative is that for getting 32 shots, we probably could have scored 10 goals. Realistically. No, I'm not joking, 10 goals. Because some of the chances that we missed, I mean, the 32 shots, sometimes shots are very deceiving because they're not really clear shots. They're shots from 30 yards right in the goalkeeper's hand. And we scored 3 goals, and it's kind of ironic that you're saying we didn't do good enough in the finishing because we still scored 3 goals, but the reality is there are another 5 to 8 chances that are tapping. Some of them harder to miss than make. But we still scored 3 goals. But it took a right back, it took a center back, right? It took Khalif off the bench. So those guys know. Obviously, for me, even though we scored 3 goals, the first 20 minutes, we got to find a goal there. It was our best first 20 minutes of the year. Completely dominant. We had 7 or 8 clear chances. And we were absolutely on top of them and had a complete grip on the game. And the first time they get a chance, it's a goal. So, for me, again, a lot of positives more than negatives, but the negative is we got to do a bit better with our chances. And then we're not in that situation to have to come from behind, to have to get a draw. The negative as well as I thought overall we defended okay, but with their 12 chances, they scored 3 goals, and we didn't manage the situations on their goals well enough. So this isn't the stage of the season to talk about learning lessons and correcting. It's about getting results and getting the job done. And in the end, we lost the opportunity to get 3 points, but like I said, overall the way we played, the way we dominated, and the fact that we didn't lose, the fact that we came from behind, the fact that we are still in playoff position, is for me what we're going to dwell on and think about. And we'll get back to work next week. We'll take the point, and we'll get back to work and get ready for Colorado. We have to continue to do it the hard way. It doesn't matter how you do it. In a soccer game, it doesn't matter how you get a result either, whether it's starting well and getting the first goal or coming from behind. We had to do it a bit of the hard way today in the second half in terms of pulling a point out. And now overall, we got to go and really do it the hard way to get the points that we dropped at home.
Ron, have you identified at this point how many points you think it's going to take to get into the playoffs and set out that goal for the team?
No, that'd be silly. Because you have no idea how many points it's going to take to get in. At this stage, it's really easy and clear. In some ways, it's easier than ever to kind of know what you need to do. We kind of said that in the last week or 2. It's a 14 race for that 5th spot. We can't count on the top four to stumble. Maybe they do. I want to continue to put pressure on those teams by getting points, but we need to put pressure on the teams below us as well. And we got 1 point, but 3 points would have put a lot more pressure on the teams below us. But it's going to come down to, the next 7, 8 games, 9 games for some teams, how many points ourselves, Vancouver, Colorado, and San Jose get. Who knows? Maybe Chivas. They have to go on they have to win a lot of games on the spin to put themselves in position, but you never know. So it's pretty clear. We got to fight for that 5th spot. Right now we have it, but we need to put more pressure on the teams above us and below us by getting more than 0 or 1 point. Today we got 1 point, so now we got to go on the road and hopefully get 3.
Of the individual performances you've seen in your time in MLS, where did Diego Valeri's rate today?
He's had a tremendous year. He's been good all year. He's carried us at times, and I thought he was man among boys.
When you don't score in that first 20 minutes, and then they score on the first shot.
Yeah.
And does that take the wind out of your guys' sail a little bit?
I think it did, but that was disappointing, though. I think that as well as we played, you shouldn't, by giving up a goal against a run like that, let that rattle you. I thought it did a little bit. Probably because it's happened before, and that starts to weigh on you a little bit because you have that in your heads. And then giving up that goal early in the second half. The majority of my halftime talk was to make sure we defend well, because I knew we'd get goals. I knew it. We always find goals. We found 3, but we gave up 2. So it was really disappointing to give up that goal early in the second half, because now instead of a 1-goal margin, which for us is not any big deal, we've proven that. Now it's a 2-goal margin. And we've actually come from behind, I think, twice now. Dallas, we're down 2-0 as well. That's 2 games now. I'm not sure how many teams in the league. I don't think there's any team in the league that have done it twice. So like I said, that's a huge positive, that we have a team that's capable of dominating enough to get 32 shots to 12 and to come from behind. And so that's what we need to focus on. Obviously the mistakes we'll look at, we'll correct, and I think for me it comes down to, again, moments and doing better in those situations.
Time for one more, please.
What concerns you most going forward? Is it the shipping 3 goals or not scoring the 6, 7, 8 that we could have?
What concerns me the most is getting the playoffs. Right? This isn't the stage of the season to nitpick all the little things that are right and wrong. We are who we are. It is what it is. It's my job to watch the tape and through training and the messages I give the team, and through video and scouting. It's my job to dig into some of those themes and points of emphasis. It's an individual thing. It's my job to make sure that the guys do better. At the end of the day, it comes down to getting points. It comes down to getting the job done. It's not the time to talk of tactical things with you. Now, I will stress some of those things in my group, but I'm not going to talk about everything that's right and wrong. My team and you guys at the stage of the season.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
Locker room's open.